guys, everything new under the sun. I'm sitting outside on my porch and it is about -1 degrees Celsius. It is January 2nd as of when I'm recording. This is my last holiday, seasonal holiday, until later on this month when we're taking a few more 2017 holiday days off, but this is the last of the kind of Christmas, New Year's holiday. And I want to talk to you about a bit of a New Year's resolution. Now, I don't normally do New Year's resolutions. I think they're, in many cases, they're a little silly, a little shallow, and people don't often keep them. So normally I don't bother with them. But this year, we were looking at our finances and decided, we would be so much freer and have potentially so much more money, cash every month, if we purpose to pay off our debt. And we're at a point where, we don't want to hold the debt anymore. It's not good anymore to sit on the debt, and basically, we have consumer debt. Non-mortgage type stuff. We don't have car debt, which is nice, but we do have some credit card debt, and we'd like to wipe that out. So we don't have any monthly payments for cars and things like that. However, getting the Suburban did mean that we had to put about $3,000, for example, on the credit card to make that move. Now, hopefully some of that's going to be recovered by the selling of our Caliber, but that hasn't happened yet. And so we had that and other things, student loan debt and such that is outstanding, and we'd like to kind of stamp that out, get rid of that, free up that cash every month that we have, basically going towards that, which includes minimum payment on that debt, and some of the principal, obviously, as well. So, and that's what I want to talk about to you. I watched a Wranglerstar video where he spoke about debt that they were in and how they managed it. And I've heard the same story. I've heard it said by another person, which my wife actually informed me of, about a way to tackle debt. And Wranglerstar basically heard the exact same thing. And the idea is go after your smallest debt first. So if you have multiple credit cards or multiple debts, whatever they may be, start stamping out the smallest one first. And once you get that, and it should be fairly easy to stamp out that one, go to the next largest one, and you get some traction, as Wranglerstar put it, on your debt, and you're able to pay off your debt, and you get excited about it, and you see debt being paid off and bills going away. And so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try that this year, and by way of our calculation, it will our debt should be paid off in about a year and a couple months. And so the kind of the the carrot at the end of the stick, for me anyways, I think will be an Airstream. And I mentioned that on my Happy New Year video, that I'm hoping for 2018 that I'll be in a position to get an Airstream one way or another. And part of the ability to get that is going to be to have our debt paid off, and so that we have some cash freed up that we can actually not so much purchase the Airstream, but more just the ability, the breathing room in the budget to actually spend some money on some family vacations. So that would be really nice. We haven't really went on a family vacation with all 3 kids yet. Now the youngest child, is 8 months old, so it hasn't been that long. But the money is short for going on any big trips to see family, etc. And so it was a good video by Wranglerstar. Again, just forwarding information that he had heard, and his experience with how he overcame the debt that they had, him and Mrs. W, as he calls her. And so that's what we're going to be doing in the new year. And it's going to be a year of focusing on paying down the debt and looking towards the carrot at the end of the stick, at the end of the time frame for paying off that debt. At least for me, being the Airstream. And I think that'll be a really fun thing to look at on the YouTube channel as well. So I think that'll be neat, and I can look forward to it. And so in a year, we're going to try and crunch down and pay off, as much of that debt as we can, and that's going to free up quite a bit of cash, quite a bit of monthly cash, so that'll change things. That'll change the way our family does things. That'll change the way we live, really, because we'll be freed up. We'll be able to go on some vacations. We'll be able to take the kids here and there on a weekend, or go to the movies, and not worry about getting in debt, not worrying about our grocery bill being lessened because we just spent the money on going to the movies or whatever. So the how to get out of debt part is basically that. It's basically a re-forward of what Wranglerstar said. And basically it is, line up all your debts and pay out the smallest ones first. Waiting for a tractor to go by there. I think Wranglerstar did his video when he was driving in a car. So that's what we're going to try, and we're going to put this to the test, and hopefully at the end of the year I'll have a story like Wranglerstar's about how we got rid of our debt, or at that point we should have gotten rid of most of our debt. So that's the hope, that we can come back and say, yes, we did it, and it's not a small amount of money, I don't think. And so to do it in a year, it's really going to be, we're going to be pushing ourselves to get it done in a year and a couple months. But the thing is, if you're paying minimum payments on, a credit card and a student loan, for example, if you focus on getting one of those paid off first, the smallest one, for example, then you can put the amount you're paying towards, say, the student loan, that plus the interest, that's maybe already going to a credit card or some other debt. You can combine those two payments and put them toward one other debt. So you're not only paying, just to put a number out there, you're not only paying $500 towards a debt. Now you're paying the $500 plus the the minimum payment you were paying on the other debt. So now maybe you're paying $600, $650 on a debt, and that compound payment then causes your debt to decrease, not exponentially, but it compounds. That the payment ability compounds, and all of a sudden you're when you just thought you'd be able to put $500 to a debt each month, all of a sudden you can put $650, $700, and as you pay off the debts more and more, and it snowballs, and all of a sudden you can put huge amounts to your debt, and so your bigger debts come down faster because you're able to put more per month to them. So that's the idea for 2017. Yes, 2017. And so look forward to, or I will look forward to doing a video where I demonstrate how much we've paid down. All the farmers and their trucks are going by, lots of tractors and cars. So I'm just going to put it out there. That's kind of my New Year's resolution, and I hope this encourages the next person. And more interestingly, I want to do a follow-up video at the end of the year and say, where have we come, and what did we pay off? And I want to be able to say to you, this is how we did it. This is how you can do it too. But I'm putting it out there now how you can do it, and it really is a kind of a rebrand, a re-forward, a retelling of how other people have done it and how other professionals say to do it. List all your debts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in order of value, and pay out that smallest one first, and see if you can get that knocked out. And then you double your money and put it on number 2, the bit larger debt. And then you triple your money potentially, because one assumes you're paying off at least interest or something on those debts. And every time you go up, you increase your amount that you're paying towards the single larger debt. And you pay off your debt a lot quicker. You get traction, as Wranglerstar said, and you get excited about it, and you can see your debt decreasing every month. So I think that'll be interesting. So as a New Year's resolution, we're trying to get rid of our debt for 2017, and the carrot, like I said, at the end of the stick is the Airstream, looking towards getting another camper. If you followed this channel, you know that I've had a couple of campers in the past. The most recent was a bowler, which we had a lot of fun with, but it was very small for 4 people, and now there's 5 in our family, so it's just not big enough for our family. Although it was a really great trailer, I really liked it. I wish I could have kept it, but it was the best choice for us, and so I'm looking towards getting about probably a 27 or a 30-foot trailer is what I'm looking at. So that's the dream down the road, which I'll be saving up for through the year as well, and kind of looking for the deals out there, getting ducks in order, and paying off that debt so that we can actually afford to get it. And that'll be the treat for the whole family, and we'll be able to really enjoy that as a family. So yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna sign off, and I'm gonna say, that's our New Year's resolution, and hope you guys find encouragement in that. And I'd be interested to know what your New Year's resolution is, and if you have one, if you're gonna go ahead with one, and what your carrot on the end of your stick is. And I can't wait. I'm excited to come back with a video at the end of the year, at the end of 2017, and say this is where we got to, and this is how many months we have until the end, and then look forward to going ahead, hopefully, with finding a suitable Airstream trailer at the end of it. And I think it's completely attainable. I think we can do it, and so hope you like my funny looking toque. It is chilly out here. But anyways, I'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching, and hope this New Year's resolution goes ahead, and that we're able to conquer the debt, and it'll be a big conquering for me. Mainly because I've never actually conquered a whole debt myself, where I buckled down and conquered it myself. So this will be the conquering our family, a debt that's sitting there that we'd like to get rid of, and that will really free us up in the future for a lot of other fun things. And to one of the biggest things is just going on a nice big family vacation, which we've never really been on. Maybe one time with one of our kids where we went on a big family vacation, but we've not. I don't think we paid for it ourselves. Not totally, anyways. So yeah, that's the big thing. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and hope to have a video at the end of the year, and we'll see where we're at. We'll see you in the next video.